and welcome back to my channel. So I lasted 4 weeks on my book buying ban and it was very good that I lasted 4 weeks. However, because I didn't buy books for so long, I've kind of just went wild over the past week or so and I've got lots of books to haul now. I think it's about 8, so so let's get started. So first on the list is A Dark and Hollow Star. This is a urban fantasy. I think it was just released this year and I think it's the first book in a series. I know it's queer and it follows a bunch of characters who have to come together to save both the fairy world and the human world. There's been a series of murders in the book that put the fairy world at risk to being exposed to the human world. That's all I know about it. I know there is a lot of complex world building, but I'm very excited. I've heard really positive things, so hopefully I'll be able to pick it up soon. Also, the cover is stunning. I'm going to be saying that a lot today because some of these covers are so pretty, but it's just so nice. The next book is actually the second book I've read from this author. I recently read one last month and I loved it, gave it 5 out of 5 stars, so I had to pick this one up, and that is Summerbird Blue. This is a YA contemporary. I know it follows a girl who her sister dies and she moves to Hawaii, and it's about her grief and recovering from that while also like pursuing her passion for music, I'm pretty sure. So I'm very excited about this because I loved Starfish by the same author, so I'm hoping I love it just as much. Next is a book that is probably one of my most anticipated releases for 2021, and that is Last Night at the Telegraph Club. This book, I've heard nothing but amazing things. I know it's a historical fiction and it's a sapphic romance and it's set in the 1950s in Chinatown in America. I am just so excited for this. I'm thinking of picking up really soon because I've been waiting for it for ages and I just really hope it lives up to the hype for me. Next is a book that's been on my radar for a while but I finally decided to pick it up, and that is Love from A to Z. And this book is a YA contemporary and it follows 2 teens and they meet in Qatar and they're both dealing with their own issues, but they come together and I'm pretty sure a little romance happens maybe. I'm very excited about this. I know it has some chronic illness rep, which I haven't really read much about, so I'm really excited about that. And it just looks like a really cute, quick read and I'm very excited. I'm saying that about all the books, but I'm glad I'm excited for them. I wouldn't have bought them if I wasn't excited, so that's good. The next book I actually have already read. I finished it yesterday and loved it, gave it 4 out of 5 stars, and that is Vicious Spirits. This is the sequel to Wicked Fox. I absolutely loved Wicked Fox. I think I gave that 5 stars, and this is the book that actually I broke my ban with. I had just finished the first one and I just needed this and I got it. So the first book, Wicked Fox, is a Korean mythology inspired urban fantasy, and it follows the main character who is a 9-tailed fox who basically survives on the souls of men. I absolutely loved the book so much. I loved the twists and turns and everything about it, and then I also loved the sequel. Not as much, but I still absolutely loved it and I'm so glad I bought it. And I think it's a duology and it's one of my favourites now. It's so cute. The next book might have one of my favourite book covers I have ever seen, and that is The Mirror Season. It's so pretty. The colours and everything about it, it's so pretty. Also underneath the dust jacket, just the gold, the pink writing. I love it. I honestly don't know anything about this book. I mainly bought it because of the cover, and I've also wanted to read some books by this author before, but this is their latest release, so I decided to pick this one up first. I think it's fantasy or magical realism. I know this author writes a lot of magical realism books, so I'm very excited for this. And also, I know you shouldn't judge books by the cover, but I feel like because this one is so pretty on the outside, it's also going to be pretty on the inside, hopefully. The next one is another book I've been wanting for ages, but I've been putting it off because I was on a book buying ban, but now that I'm off it, I got it and it's so pretty. I say that about every book, but covers are just so pretty sometimes. This is Who I Was with Her. I know it's a YA contemporary and it follows 2 timelines. It follows the main character when she was in a relationship and the main character in the present when her girlfriend has died. and it's about her grieving and coming to terms with her identity and stuff like that, and I'm so excited for it. I have a feeling that I'm going to love it, and I've heard really amazing things about it, so that's always good. The last book on the list is a book I think a lot of people have been getting recently, and that is Rule of Wolves, and this is the sequel to King of Scars, which is part of the Grishaverse. It's a YA fantasy duology that follows Nikolai, who was a side character in the Grisha trilogy, but now he has his own duology, and I love him so much. I really unexpectedly loved King of Scars. I thought I wasn't going to like it that much, but I gave it 5 out of 5 stars, so I'm very excited about this. I plan on rereading Six of Crows first, and I'm not sure if I should reread King of Scars first. I'll have to see if I have time, but I'm very excited. Also, I'm very lucky because I managed to get a signed copy, and it's so exciting, so I better get around to this one soon because the show is coming out soon. I know this isn't going to be in the show, but I still want to be prepared. So yeah, I bought a lot of books. After coming off my book buying ban, I should probably go on another one now that I've bought 8 new books, but we'll see. Let me know if you've read any of these books or you want to read any of them. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a good day. Bye!